My name is Russell Kerr. I own Doctor Espresso Limited in the centre of London. We are a small artisan coffee machine repair company which specialises in the repair of vintage coffee machines, professional and domestic. I'm a completely self-taught engineer, having worked in the industry now for 30 years, but started with H&D in electronics, repairing not coffee machines but microwave ovens, and those microwave ovens were actually based in coffee bars, which got me to think, who's repairing all the coffee machines? There wasn't anybody 30 years ago. There is now. The reason for getting involved with the vintage machines was, well, they seem to be made really so much better. Unfortunately, there's no parts available. So what that means is you either have to make it or mend it or find a way to fix something that's irreparable or irreplaceable. Find different ways to copy it, make it look as if it's in the same timeline as the machine, even if it's not original. And it's very easy to botch something, but we're not interested in botching. We want them to look and work as they should. When I first started in this business, it wasn't a case of looking at the money side of it. There was an opportunity. There was only maybe, I could count the amount of engineers in this business on my hand. But within 2 years of opening a workshop in Chelsea Bridge Road, within 2 years I had the largest independent coffee machine workshop in London, with 4 engineers working for me. I think where all this all started from really was the idea that you could recycle just about everything or make something from nothing. New machines full of stainless steel, polished steel, plastics, they break easy. Old machines, brass, copper, steel, there's no light materials used. It's going to last forever. By complete chance I managed to find a vintage machine in Newcastle. It was on eBay, bought it, brought it back to the workshop, and I stripped it down. Took it right down to the bare basics. Before I knew it, there I was, hours and hours and hours, 30 days of working on the machine. But when it was finished, it looked like a piece of art. I just wanted to do it again and again and again. When we put the exhibition together at Olympia, the vintage machines we thought would look really, really good on a bar that kind of replicated the design lines of the espresso machines that they were actually showing off. So what we did, we took our inspiration from the lines of the old Gadget Classica, which was built in 1948. The brightness and the way the light reflected off the bar had to work in tune with all the vintage machines. So it looked like coffee machines were going to be exhibited on top of a bar that looked as if it could have been a coffee machine. We couldn't believe how many people wanted to actually come up and touch the machine. They wanted to hug it. They could feel it. It felt right. The whole mood just felt great. And then they wanted to use it. I didn't see anybody have that passion for the new machine. They just, oh, it's a new machine, and then they just forgot about it. And they would leave the show thinking about, wow, what a nice vintage coffee machine we saw, or how many we saw, but they'll forget about all the others. The coffee bar came about to show off our coffee machines. It was going to happen once a year, but we needed to be more than once a year. We needed to actually create something. It was a shoe shop before. It sat there. The whole square was grey. There was no light. It was just grey. The sunshine didn't come through, and you just didn't want to stop. Once the coffee bar got opened, straight away, the whole square became alive. Became a hub of the community. They had a place to go in the morning. We've got people living around us that just would never come down for a coffee in the morning and sit around, have the newspaper. Now, 7 days a week, the whole square is buzzing. Today, how would you like your coffee? Do you want it out of a vending machine where somebody pushes a button? Or do you want to see somebody hand deliver your coffee for you, make it a much richer, more personal experience? After putting all this together over a number of years, I've realised it's actually not a job anymore. It's just a very expensive hobby.